Coffee break with me. Woo! Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. How are you today? Obviously it's not a coffee break, but I'm keeping it real. So, home alone. Okay, once you're a mom, once you're a mom, you're never alone. But me and the 4 dogs are just kind of hanging out. And it's snack time, so I decided to drink one of my juices while I film a Get Ready With Me. This totally sounds like a sponsored post. It's not, by the way. Buda juice is one of my favorite kind of like pressed juicery places here in Dallas. And they're really convenient for me, so I go and I buy them. And this is actually what I used to do my own green juice. By the way, this is gonna be a long video. I used to do my own green juice, but listen, sometimes you don't have time to go to Costco and buy a farm. Other times, you don't have time to clean heavy machinery. So, you just we gotta make it easy. By the way, I know you guys are looking at my shirt. Isn't that cute? It's from one of my favorite Etsy shops. I think it's called Aaliyah Shop. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. You guys, I really need to start getting ready. But I haven't filmed in like 4 weeks, so I miss you guys so much. Do you guys see that back there? They're 2 cards from some of my subscribers and a little set of nail polishes, which I was wearing the other day, but I didn't get a chance to film. My favorite notes to get from you guys, well, I love to get all your notes, but my favorite are the ones where you guys tell me about your mom experiences and you're like, my God, Dani, thanks to you, I feel normal. You know, I feel like, let's just get started because I'm gonna have a moment. I'm gonna use a bunch of new products. Some stuff is new, some stuff is old, but like always, I'll link everything in the description box. I just got this the other day. This is the Fresh Face Instant Glow Luminizer. I smelled it once and I was like, this smells so good, I'll need it all over my face. I don't actually know if it's a primer. I should probably read the instructions. Apply a thin, even veil. Can be worn alone or over makeup. It doesn't say under makeup, but we're rebels. So let's just do it. What if I mix it into my foundation? Okay, I really need to think this through. Let me get my corrector first because this panda situation, I don't know what's going on lately, but some days I don't even look like I have dark circles. Other days I look like, you guys don't judge that mess that you see. Is there a mess down there? Like, just don't. So the mess you see back there is my broken printer. Anyway, so some days I don't even look like I have dark circles. Other days I look like, Lord have mercy, what did you do to me? Like, I'm genetically a panda. Man. Okay, so I'm taking the Eve Pearl, whatever. If I ever forget to mention something, you know where to look. So that's the Eve Pearl. I love this stuff, but it's so hard to find that I kind of like hold on to mine. Do you guys ever do that? Like, it's so ridiculous. Like when you really like something, you're like, well, I don't know when's the next time I'll be able to have it again. Like when my, don't laugh at me. When my best friend Sam comes, she brings me a whole bunch of Entenmann's baked stuff, like donuts, crumb donuts, coffee cake. And so basically I milk it as long as I can. I'll use this one. It's the first one that I got. This is the Pore Perfecting Urban Decay, blah, 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 whatever. And so what I'll do is I'll kind of like milk it. Like, oh, I'm just going to eat 1 donut. Okay, I'm just going to eat maybe half a donut. And this is while she's here, right? As soon as she leaves, probably because I get sad, I literally sit down and eat like 47 donuts. And then when I only have like the very last few left, I don't want to eat them. And I kind of do that with some beauty products that are hard to find. Like if it's a beauty product that is like for pros only, or I don't know, it's international, like a Korean product or something like that. I'm like, oh, maybe I don't want to use it. Do you guys remember when I had my Mimi box? I designed a Mimi box with Mimi box. And I put that Migu Hara primer in there. I don't have that anymore because I loved it so much I used it up. But when I had the very last bit, I was like, do I really want to use this primer? Do I really want to use it up? Sorry, cut it open and I used it up. I'm going to try this new foundation. I got it at the makeup show. I don't even know how to open it. I'm like, oh, there you go. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Cushion Stick Radiant Makeup. You guys know I've been all about that like radiant life lately. And well, like glowy, dewy, you know, non-matte, not anything non-matte. I'm interested. And so we got like this coupon almost. Do I just go in there? just bump it in. It has a sponge on the tip. I don't like that. When stuff has a sponge on the tip, I just kind of like scoop it out and then use my own. YOLO, right? So, because we went, like we were invited, Mallory, Sam, and I, we got like this voucher, and so we were able to go get color matched. I'm probably using too much. It smells like the Double Wear, like the real Double Wear, you know, that like intense full coverage awesome foundation. It smells just like it. And so we were able to go get color matched. They have like that little gun psh, psh, where they match you. These bitches, you guys, I'm sorry. But Sam and Mallory, I was like, yeah, that's probably my color. No, that's too light. And then Mallory's like, you can't be the same color as me. And I always have like this joke. I'm like, why? Because I'm Mexican? And they're like, no. I don't care. I'm not sensitive with stuff like that. I was like, you guys, nobody believes me how fair or light complected I am. Like, even when I mention it in videos, that's why I've stopped mentioning it so often. I used to mention a lot how light complected I was, and I would get a lot of like really mean comments like, you're crazy, like you're in denial of your heritage, or oh, you're so Mexican, there's no way you can be light complected. Like really like stupid, ignorant comments, because apparently if you're Latino or Hispanic or Mexican, you can't have light complexion, right? Anyway, so they were like, wow, that really is your color. I was like, you guys, I'm telling you, don't let the dark hair fool you. Don't let my dark heart fool you. I'm light complected. Oh my god, this is nice. Look at how glowy my skin is. And it matches. That means me and Mallory are the same skin tone. If you don't know who Mallory is, she has a channel here on YouTube, Mallory1712. We are friends in real life now, I guess, because we met, but we started off friends here on YouTube, and she is like, you guys, do you ever meet someone that's so pretty you want to punch them in the face? Kind of like that. I'm not very convinced on the foundation. It doesn't seem like the type of foundation that would oxidize on its own, and it also doesn't seem like the type that would oxidize because I don't have oily skin. Usually oxidation happens with people with really oily skin. I mean, it's my color, but I don't know. I'm not sold on it. And I don't think it's necessarily the color more than the formula. But I don't like to make my opinion. I don't like to form a definite or strong opinion over a base product like a foundation, because your moisturizer and your primer have a lot to do with it. A lot of foundations don't like to share skin. So I have to kind of try it with different combinations or just on its own to be able to tell you if it's a good one or not. It might just be the primer that I used. So moving on to concealer. I told you guys that I would try a new one, but I really want to try this one. Oh, I think I have a new one from Smashbox. Let me check. Okay, I do have a new one from Smashbox. It's the Studio Skin 24-hour waterproof. Holy, is this for under eye? Because I don't know about that. Okay, it's the light warm. Let's hope that it's the right color. So let's see if it's brightening enough. It looks pretty light, right? 24-hour waterproof. That's, oh, see, it's dark. I'm just going to put very little on the darkest areas. If you go in with a little bit of a darker concealer in the panda eye area, it helps more than hurts. So we'll do that. I know on camera it doesn't look that dark, but trust and believe. And imagine if it oxidizes. Yay! So again, the Tarte, I'm in the shade Light. A lot of you guys have asked me. You see the difference? Now you can tell how dark it actually is. I'm really not a big fan of complexion products from Smashbox. I feel like I haven't found very many that I really enjoy. They're a little watery for my taste. So let's flip your Beauty Blender around, and I'm gonna make sure to go in a straight line so that I don't bring that dark one down more than I need to. So I'm gonna go like that, and then I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, just upon the way that this foundation is working with the concealer and the way it's working on my eyelids, it's gonna be a foundation probably not suitable for oily skin. Probably needs to be set every time you use it. Some foundations are really awesome. You don't even need to set them with powder, especially for people with dry skin. It definitely needs to be set with a powder. But I like the way it makes my skin look. I just wish it would dry down a little bit more, you know? Anyway, I'm going to set with a powder, and I'm not even going to show you guys what I do because it's always the same stuff. This is something that I do not feel comfortable playing around with because I know it works. It doesn't get cakey. It doesn't, you know, look ridiculous or flashback or anything. Always the Laura Mercier Translucent and the NARS Translucent Crystal, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. I'm almost out of this one. I feel so accomplished when I finish something like that. Now we're moving on to the face, which means, again, I'm not prepared. Let me get my face brushes, and actually let's do eye primer. I haven't done eye primer. I'm so out of order, you guys. A new eye primer that I'm going to try is the Stay Don't Stray from Benefit. I'm a little nervous because it's in light medium shade. Usually when something's light medium, it's too dark for me, but if we're going to cover it in all shadow, I guess it won't matter. I saw you looking at my mess again. That stuff you see on the floor is my printer. That is broken, and I tried to fix it because I have this idea in my mind that I can fix anything. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but I'm saying that sometimes I'm a little bit overzealous with stuff like that. The other day, you guys have to be a damsel, but never a damsel in distress. God, I wish I had a daughter so that I could teach her all of these things. Thankfully, I have my goddaughter, which is perfection. If you guys saw my goddaughter, you would think she's my daughter. She looks just like me. Like, boom, Karopi status. my brother's daughter. Anyway, so you guys have to be damsels, but never in distress. You guys learn how to change your own tire, do a quick oil change. You know about mileage on your car. If your sink is leaking, learn to figure out why. How to do simple repairs like recaulking your shower drain or your, your shower pan. That's stuff that someone's gonna show up at your house if you don't have an awesome dad like me, but my dad doesn't live here. You know, he lives 2,000 miles away. So if this primer is awesome. Why didn't you guys tell me about it before? Dang, Benefit. Stay Don't Stray. Primer for concealers and eyeshadows. Concealers and eyeshadows. You could put it underneath your eyes? Huh, go figure. Anyway, so this stuff is good. I don't even know why I'm putting it back in the box. That is trash. This will go in its permanent living position. Or place, whatever. Yeah, so you can be a damsel, never be a damsel in distress. So anyway, the other day, did my camera do that to you guys too? The little lines across of it? Oh, I hope my camera's not broken. So the other day, I was like, I'm tired of my sink, like, leaking. I called my dad. I was like, listen, Dad, this is what's happening. My dad's so cool, too. He's not like, oh, you're a girl, don't do it. Like, this is what's happening. This is what I already flooded the sink. I already did this. I already did that. I think we have a problem, and I need your help trying to fix it. I was going to use this palette from Tarte. It's one of their newer palettes. I think it's for the holiday. Works of Tarte Holiday 2016. Read, Dani! It's the color wheel. This thing was sold out for some reason. I wasn't that excited when it arrived, and only because it feels super cheap. I mean, this does not explain to you how cheap it feels, but the colors inside are like, I thought there was a bronzer in here, and that's what I was going to use as like a light contour, but no luck. Let me find something to use. Okay, so I'm gonna go with chocolate Soleil that I haven't used probably in like 3 or 4 years. This is a brand new one. I usually use chocolate Soleil in one of those like palettes that have everything in it, but whatever, I'm gonna use this one. So what was I telling you guys? Oh, so I told my dad, I was like, you know what? I already flooded it, I already did this, I already did that, and I'm pretty sure that they never sealed the fixture underneath to the granite. So whenever you have granite countertops, there's a lot of stuff that you can or can't use because it's a rock, you know? And rocks are permeable. So a lot of adhesives will basically just get into the rock and damage it. But if you do your research and you know what you're looking for or what you're trying to do, it shouldn't be a problem. So basically you have the fixture. The fixture is where like the handles are of the sink, right? You have the fixture. Underneath the fixture, there should be a gasket, a rubber, sometimes foam gasket, which creates like the pressure in between the fixture and the actual countertop. The countertop could be plastic, it could be granite, it could be whatever your countertop is, wood, which shouldn't because it's a sink. But so then it creates that pressure. It's like a sandwich. And then underneath there's, you know, the washers. They're like washers that kind of hold it into place. And then the two, I'm so bad at vocabulary when it comes to fixing things. The two, where the water comes out, the tubes, whatever. Anyway, and so I told my dad, I said, I think the water gets underneath the fixture and kind of trickles down into the actual cabinet. And so my cabinet started to bubble. I wasn't very concerned about the bubbling. I just didn't want it to get on my hairdryer. So my dad's like, oh yeah, no, you can totally seal the fixture to the granite. You just have to make sure you use the right thing. You guys, the Home Depot by my house, I swear nobody in my area does anything for themselves because that Home Depot is never stocked with anything. Either that or everyone fixes their own stuff, that everything's like out of stock, right? So I had to make my own rubber gasket. It's basically just like a square of rubber and then you trace around the fixture and put it underneath. I had to buy this specific adhesive. Long story short, learn how to fix things for yourself because that would have cost me a couple $100 and it literally cost me like $8 to do myself. Just saying. So I'm not sure that bronzer was a good idea. I feel like it's looking extra orange because I'm wearing black and my dark hair. But anywho, I'm gonna use the Master Palette by Mario. This I got at like 1:30 in the morning from Ulta.com, and I use Ebates, of course. And I want to see what all the hype's about. And since there is no brow highlight shade in here, you guys know how I feel about my matte vanilla shades. I'm just gonna pull out the Modern Renaissance just because it's appropriate, and use Tempera in here. And smack that underneath my brow bone. Even though this one's not fully matte, I could use the little pick-me-up that it does. Oh, you know what I wanted to talk to you guys about? This might make this video extra super duper long, but so many of you were like, oh my god, this video is so long and delicious. I love how long it is. So thank you guys for watching my like 75-minute get ready with me. So I have been getting asked, and even in some previous Q&As, I told you guys I would answer this question at some point. I keep getting asked why I post affirmations or positive quotes or like daily inspirations on my Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter, Monday through Friday I'll post, unless something happens and something's going on and I'm completely disconnected from social media, which you usually know about. I post a daily affirmation, a daily inspo post, something that, I don't know, will put you in the right mood or state of mind. Now, a lot of times I get asked why I do it, or if something's going on with me, or if someone hurt my feelings, or if I'm fighting with somebody, you know what I mean? It's never a personal take on my life or what's going on. It's usually something that I've experienced, something that I feel passionate about, or something that just a random person or a random subscriber might benefit from. Stuff that I've learned throughout life. Now, how did I stumble upon a daily affirmation, right? And this was something, I'm gonna take the shade, gotta think this through, guys, because I really want to use that olive. That olive is gorgeous. Okay, I'm gonna go in with Lula. I really want to go in with this one, but I'm gonna go in with Lula. Lula's gonna be my transition. Oh man, I forgot how soft Anastasia shadows are. So I got into it because I reached a point in my life where I was feeling very sorry for myself. You know, growing up, getting picked on, and I got picked on a lot. I mean, a lot to the point where like my mom would have to go to school very often. I would get jumped. Like I told you guys in a previous video, I had like orthopedic shoes, I had glasses, I had braces. I was legit like Betty la Fea getting thrown into trash cans, right? And I've always had this personality where I don't fight back. And it's not because I can't, or because I'm scared. It's because I always feel like at some point in their life, something happened to that person to make them be like a jerk, or something will happen to them in the future to kind of get payback for what they're doing to me. And I don't have to wrestle with pigs. You know what I mean? You know that saying, like, if you wrestle with pigs, you get dirty too? It's kind of like that. So I've always had, my mom would always tell me when I was little, Daniela, si te chingan, chingatelos, which is, it's a little rude. There's some bad words in there. It basically means, like, if they get you, get them back. And I was like, why? I don't need to. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine. I remember one time I got jumped in high school, and the police had to come to school, and they asked me, do you want to file a police report and have this person arrested? I was like, why am I going to do that? They're obviously immature, they're young, they're stupid. Why am I going to ruin their life? My mom used to say, con el miedo que me tengan sobra, like with the fear that they have, that's enough. And so I figured, like, I don't know, maybe that experience of seeing like a policeman and asking to take them away, that might get them to change. I don't know. Anyway, so I kind of got into a place where I kind of got tired of it, you know, bad breakup after bad breakup, overworked, overwhelmed. I was going to 2 different universities at the same time. I had 2 part-time jobs, and I was like, can I just get a break? That beautiful color that you see there is called Paris. Can I just get a break? Like, I just want a break. And so I was in a really bad place. I was sad. I felt like I wasn't finding a relationship that really, I don't know, appreciated me or valued me. And this was in my early 20s. And so every day when I would wake up, I would make it a point to just read an affirmation. And all I would do was open up my phone. And back then, it wasn't like the phones now where you open up and it's like all mobile compatible and the websites are easy to see. I had a BlackBerry, so it had like the little ball. Do you guys remember the little ball? And you would have to like scroll through a website, and it was just really hard. Anyway, so I would just find like positive quote, and I would just pick a random one, and that would be like in my mind for the day. And so that was something that I just carried with me. And when I started my YouTube channel, I thought to myself, well, I'm already on social media. I'm already reading it for myself. What if I just post it? You know, and maybe someone that's not having a really good day can benefit from it, or can learn something from it, or it can inspire someone that's, you know, feeling a little bit meh. I'm going to take Bronx, this beautiful olive shade. And that's kind of how it started. So I'll wake up, I'll check my phone, I'll reply to any emails if it's anything quick that I can do. And I'll read something that will inspire me that day. And just up until recently, I decided to kind of theme the month, which means, okay, this month I want to focus on forgiveness, or next month I'm going to focus on kindness. Kindness is like the underlying theme in everything. Whenever I go through some like rough patches or some stuff happens that my friends and family always tell me like, oh my God, how could you be taking it so well? Like, do you even care? For me, I don't know. It's like 2 jobs. Do I really want to do 2 jobs, get upset, and then the second job is getting unupset? I know that's not a word, but so what's the point? What's the point in getting upset when I'm going to have to like not get upset? It'll just ruin whoever comes into my life that day. I'll just be in a bad mood. I'll make a bad choice. I'll probably go eat like 4 snowballs, which by the way, I love. So that's kind of how it started. So, you know, I kind of got into a really dark place in my life. And I still remember the, that dark time that made me decide that I couldn't live like this anymore. I had to do something proactively to make me not fall in a slump or a hole. Oh, I don't know what color I want to use now. I guess Violeta, this chocolate brown. Oh, I hope that doesn't mess it up. Anyway, I'm going to take that on a small blending brush. And so I told you guys in an Instagram post, I hate Octobers. I hate Octobers. Octobers for me are the worst month out of the year. I have a great attitude, you guys. I stay positive. I don't punish people that hurt me. You know, I don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges at all. Like, I don't hate anybody because guess what? Karma's smart and her Rolodex is big. There's a time, you know, there's a time for everybody. I can't judge why someone does or says something to me because I don't know what happened to them that day or 10 years ago or 5 years ago. So October for me is a hard month because a lot of people have passed away. Every year something happens in October, and I mean something that matters. You know, unfortunately it's also my mom's birthday. Sorry, Mom. But so it's also my mom's birthday, but it's also the month that my tata died or passed away a few years ago. That's my dad's dad. This man. If anyone in life has taught me to not give 3 craps about what anybody thinks about you, it was him. Like, he was like, I'm a jerk and I don't care. Like, I'm happy, leave me alone, you know? Maybe not a great thing, but he was unapologetic, you know, and that's such a beautiful trait, to just accept yourself and be like, whatever, dude, if you want to be in my life, you're more than welcome to. Oh, you don't want to? See that? That's a door. There's a handle on it. See your way out. So rest in peace, my grandfather. And my very first dog passed away in October as well. I still remember that dog and I still want to cry. His name was Pee-wee. And I got him when I was 9 years old. He was actually the runt of the litter, and I got him at 2 weeks old. I was 9 years old. The runt of the litter, the mom starts biting him, trying to kill him after 2 weeks. I'm 9 years old, you guys, and I am bottle feeding this dog every 2 or 3 hours around the clock, getting up in my little tiny bathrobe, like the bottle was like this big. So, that dog was around for 17 years. He passed away 3 days after I got married. It was intense, you guys. I'm gonna go in and darken the lid shades with my finger because I feel like I blended them away getting so excited with this conversation. You guys, this palette is sexy. I feel like I need to go walk a red carpet. It's amazing. Anyway, so a really close friend of mine, Dr. Wolf, rest in peace. He also passed away. This was when I was working at UCSD, the hospital. And we would have lunch almost every day. Octobers, October's a month, man. October is the day of a lot of beginnings, and it's also the day of a lot of endings, you know? Super bittersweet. So I kind of, even though I'm a very positive person, I kind of wait for it with a little fear and hesitation. And once I feel like September's over, I get a little scared because I'm like, oh, God, I can't. Not another October. Not another one of those Octobers, you know? I don't want to cry, you guys. Anyway, so that's why I don't like October. That's why I post affirmations. Affirmations just remind me that no matter what's going on and no matter what's happening, I can always control how I react. It doesn't matter how I'm feeling, it can affect how I treat other people. You know what I mean? If I'm having a bad day, if something's going on with me, if something's happening in my life, no one else is my scapegoat. You know what I mean? No one else is out there to take my wrath. I just have to live my life. And I think that's a very valuable lesson that we can teach our kids is you can have a bad day. You can be broken up in pieces and feel like you'll never recover. But that's nobody's fault. You can't take it out on other people. So if we can kind of put that, I don't know, that step forward to proactively be aware of how we're feeling and not, you know, transfer that to other people. I mean, unless you're like balls out happy, then heck yeah, transfer that to everybody. But that's why I post affirmations, not because something's going on or because I'm angry or because, no, it's just, I feel like someone can always benefit. And one of the best things that you guys can say to me is, that's exactly what I needed to hear today. Because when I hear that, I'm like, I'm doing something of value. And I don't know, that's the best feeling in the world, is feeling like you're actually doing something that matters. What do you guys think? That's pretty, right? It's like, this is my sexy dance in case you guys are new to my channel. For the lower lash line, what should I do for the lower lash line? Maybe just, I don't know. I don't want to, I mean, the top is already really like, so maybe just Lula? Lula was that transition shade, but it's too cool. I think it'll make me look sad. Cool shadows. This isn't even the brush I was using, so I just smeared olive all over the lower lash line. Oh well. Look at that. Look at the mess I'm making, you guys. You know what? It doesn't matter because it goes with my whole grunge look today. You guys should see my pants. If I show you my pants, all of you are going to turn off this video and you're going to run to your local Nordstrom and buy them because my pants will give you guys purpose. I think I need some eyeliner. Okay, I'm going to do eyeliner in the tight line and waterline and some mascara. Because this video is long enough, you guys don't need to see that, but I will be sure to let you know what I use. Okay, so for mascara, I use the It Cosmetics Superhero. And then the black liner that I use for the tight line and waterline is the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner. This is really similar to one from Prestige and It Cosmetics. I really like it. Plus it's LA Girl, it's a couple bucks. Now we're gonna do blush and highlight. I've been dying to use the highlighter palette from Makeup Geek and KathleenLights. I hope it's not too dark for me because the colors in the pan look pretty dark, but it might be one of those things where it just looks dark and it's not really. And then for the face, I need to pick a blush in here that'll work. I'm thinking, ooh, this is gonna be tricky because I'm doing olive and I wonder if this is too, oh, that's pretty. Let's do that one. Let's do Concept. That's this color right here. And I'm going to take my favorite 129. Is it? No, 127 from MAC. I want to put that on. You guys know, like, how much I have to edit the blush clip when I do a Get Ready With Me because I will literally put on blush for like 7 hours. So there's that. That's a really pretty blush color. I'm totally going to go to the mall to get a case for my phone looking like this. They're gonna be like, ma'am, the club is about 40 miles south. Okay, below, let's highlighter. Okay, highlighter. Ooh, let's see. Well, that might work, actually. You see that? Can you see that? I stole that from my best friend Samantha. Can you see that? She says it for everything. My favorite brush for highlighter, besides a fan brush, which you're supposed to use, I really like using this Chubber Nubber. It just like a big streak of highlighter. I know highlighter's supposed to be subtle. I don't know, can you guys see it? Maybe it's just me. I think it's giving me a really pretty natural glow. But you know we're not about natural around here. So I'm just gonna leave that on for now since I need to go out. And then for lips, ooh, let's do one of these. We've got a lot of new stuff from the makeup show. I wonder if any of these will work out. Let's see. Mona or Jane? That's Mona. And then that's Jane. Oh, you guys know how I feel about orange. I think I want to do this one. So we're going to take Jane. I hope this looks pretty. I'm not using a lip liner, but for the record. What do we think? Pretty? Or should I go with the darker one? Let's go with the darker one. Heck, it's fall. It's actually like a little chilly outside. Yeah, let's go with Mona. Mona's where it's at. Let's see. Yes! Totally gonna regret not using a lip liner, you guys. By the way, I'm done. No. Okay, so it's a little too creamy for my taste. Look at that. My teeth look so white too. Hey. Let me show a little ruffle. Hey. So that is it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Special thanks to Shan and Catherine, two of my subscribers, for sharing a little bit of your heart with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like always, I will link all of these products in the description box below. I will list them and name them or whatever. A lot of these were first impressions, so I don't even know if I'm really gonna like them that much after I'm done with this video, but I'll let you know if I can in the description box below. This shirt, isn't that cute? Oh, and I'm wearing it with a bralette. Let me see, how can I show you? I'm so nervous. I'm wearing it with a bralette from Forever 21. This was like $8. So it has, like, it's not sheer. It looks sheer, but do you guys see that seam? That's lining. So it's cute because it can kind of be like peekaboo, but you're not like slutting it up. Oh, and then let me show you my jeans. I teased my jeans and I never showed you. How cute are these? They're boyfriend jeans with patches all over them. I just have to say that growing up in the 90s, I'm ecstatic that they're back. Just saying. I'll link these in the description box below. They're from Nordstrom and they're like 60 bucks. We're gonna sell them out, I can just feel it. Anyway, el que mucho se despide. He who says goodbye a lot means he doesn't want to leave. You guys know the drill. If you found this video useful, entertaining, or learned something, please give me a thumbs up or subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye guys.